Wait, before you click on the dislike button because you saw the thumbnail, I'm gonna tell you, I just came back from seeing Black Adam and I loved it, man. Oh, I loved it. But first, what is going on, everybody? My name is Jake, aka the Meta Geek, and well, Black Adam. There's going to be two things that come out of this movie. There's going to be people that tell you it's bad. First of all, don't listen to the critics. Like Rotten Tomatoes, you should know by now. Like, just don't listen to them. Don't base going to a movie off of what the Rotten Tomatoes score is. Base it off of what people are telling you. And I'm going to tell you right now that you should definitely go see Black Adam. Not just because we want it to do good as DC fans, because we want to see more movies, but you should see Black Adam because Black Adam is a hell of a good time. Like, I'll get into it a little bit more, but I'm just gonna tell you right off the bat because I don't want to go into spoilers as of right now, but I know I'm gonna end up getting into it. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I just can't keep it shut, man. And so if you want to go watch non-spoiler reviews, go watch them, because right now I'm about to spoil the shit out of Black Adam. So Black Adam, this movie, I was really hesitant going into it. And I was kind of just like, like the character of Black Adam does not really scream at me, oh, this is a character that we needed to make a solo movie based on. Honestly, when they announced it, I thought it was going to be a solo Shazam movie, a solo Black Adam movie, and then they're going to fight. But I don't know if that's going to be the case anymore unless Black Adam does show up in a post-credit for Shazam Fury of the Gods, which I really hope is where that goes. I know a lot of other people are going to want exactly what The Rock wants, but I think that kind of the narrative way is to kind of set up a Black Adam versus Superman in Shazam movie. I think that's the best way to also get Shazam kind of integrated with some of the other DCEU characters. But Black Adam itself, the movie, it was fun, man. This is a fun movie. There's movies that we all have that we're all like, I really enjoy that movie. I don't care if it's not necessarily the best movie that I have ever seen. And this is one of those movies. I judge movies, at least by myself. If you could see the shelves behind me, I have every single movie in the DCEU and the MCU. And I just believe that if a movie really... Like, if I really think a movie is good, I will buy the 4K Blu-ray of that movie. Or I will buy the Blu-ray of the movie when I think it's kind of like, okay, whatever. Eternals, that's a Blu-ray movie. Thor Love and Thunder, Blu-ray movie. Doctor Strange, 4K Blu-ray movie. Black Adam, a 4K Blu-ray movie. Now, if you're going in expecting the greatest story in the world, sorry to tell you this movie really feels like a early on MCU movie to even maybe before MCU movie. Like, we know The Rock has been trying to get this movie made since the early 2000s. It feels like maybe they've had this script since the early 2000s. And there's some tropes in it that I really don't like, but there's a lot of funny things in the movie that I do like. They kind of do the Terminator 2 fish out of water stuff. That really had my theater the entire time. There were multiple times where people were laughing. There were multiple times where just the action was so good. The action was so good in it. And a lot of people I know too, my two brothers, I told them immediately, hey, you guys should go watch this movie. And they're like, I don't know if I buy The Rock or if I can take The Rock seriously. No. The Rock is great as Black Adam, and there's so many moments in this movie that make you go, okay, I'm happy they made this movie, because you can tell The Rock really put a lot, like his all kind of into Black Adam, because he's been wanting to play this character for a long time. So now it's kind of like, there's some tropes that I really go like, whatever. There's a bad guy towards the end of the movie who really just kind of comes out of nowhere, and you're like, we just needed to set this guy up so that he could fight Black Adam, but Black Adam's not supposed to really be a good guy. but he's kind of like an anti-hero. And there's so many moments between him and the JSA, which, yes, the Justice Society is in this movie. And I'm happy to report they were good. Aldous Hodge as Hawkman was amazing. One of my favorite characters in the movie. But, I mean, I've got a love for Pierce Brosnan. Like, ever since I watched him, he was my first James Bond. And I truly have a love for Pierce Brosnan as an actor. His screen presence is just so great. And him as Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is like the MVP of this movie, okay? If you like DC just overall, you've played Injustice, you love the comics, Dr. Fate is the MVP of this movie. And the MCU fans that immediately have never picked up a comic book in their life going, he's a ripoff of Doctor Strange, go back, know your history. Dr. Fate did come out before Doctor Strange. I love both characters, but Dr. Fate's the OG. And guess what? Dr. Fate was absolutely amazing in this, and it weaves into the plot. Like, there's so many good characters in here, and there's some bad ones. I'm telling you right now, if you don't like little children with some of the cringiest dialogue ever that are put in the movie to be like, hey, I'm a child, I remind you of this, don't, come on, you're still a human, you're a man, you're our hero, that kind of stuff. If you don't like that, then you're gonna hate a certain character in this movie. I kind of looked past it because for all the good that was in the movie, there was just a little bit of bad, and the story is like just whatever. I mean, like, it's an early 2000s movie, and I know I personally do have fun watching some movies like Ghost Rider and Daredevil. Those type of movies, I have fun watching them. They're not necessarily good movies. This movie, I feel like, kind of falls into that category, except it's a lot more fun than those movies. Like, the first feeling you got when you saw Nicolas Cage turn into Ghost Rider and then absolutely melt dudes, this movie is that scene times like 10. And Dwayne Johnson is absolutely amazing as Black Adam. And there's just so many things that happen in this movie that make you go, oh, I'm so excited. Like, I left this movie going, when is the next DC movie? Like, that's how much I like this movie. And I really think that this movie, while it's not the best movie that's ever come out, it's not the peak of superhero cinema. I still believe Infinity War is that. It's not the peak of superhero cinema in this new age of superheroes. It is still a good, fun movie that if you took your family to go see it, you'd laugh. It's just awesome. It oozes machismo. And I love this movie a lot. I would give this the obvious 4K Blu-ray. Definitely go buy it on Blu-ray, and also go watch it in theaters. Go support it in theaters, because right now this whole DC regime, they're kind of, figuring out, oh, what are we gonna do? If Black Adam does good, and if the post-credit scene has anything to say about it, the DCEU is definitely moving forward in a good direction. So this is the part where you can check out, because I'm about to talk about this post-credit scene, and boy, oh boy, this is a doozy. So the post-credit scene is, of course, Amanda Waller, who apparently is going to be like the Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury of the DCEU. I don't really like that, but I do kind of like the fact that she's kind of just like, I see everything, like my jurisdiction has no bounds. And Black Adam is just kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever. She's like, you want to escape my prison, but guess what? Kahndaq is your prison. But I don't really understand that line, because Kahndaq is where Black Adam wants to be anyway. Like, he doesn't want to leave Kahndaq. He wants to protect it. He says Kahndaq doesn't need a hero. They need a protector. And that's what Black Adam is. I mean, if you go in the comic books, he is a true anti-hero, unless he's being controlled or any which way of like that. Really, if you mess with Black Adam, or Kahndaq, you're going to get absolutely messed up. And that's kind of the energy that this movie kind of moved towards the end, where it's kind of just like, yeah, he worked with the JSA just to, beat that threat. But other than that, he's like, no, you guys go away. Like, Kahndaq, this is my area, I will protect it. I will be their protector. And that's all I wanted from the Black Adam movie, was to set up, you know, kind of the story of Black Adam and to have him become that true protector of Kahndaq. And he becomes that. And of course, at the end of the movie, he really does get like the true Black Adam costume, which, like, with the gold and then the cape and like, it was absolutely awesome. I was losing my junk at that. And then of course, Amanda Waller in the post-credit scenes, like, all right, well, this is your prison. And he's like, all right, you know, whatever. She's like, if you step out, I will have I'll have somebody come take care of it. And then he's like, oh, there's no one on this planet that can stop me. And she's like, I will call people who are not from this planet to stop you. And then, of course, he destroys this little drone thing that's projecting her, and the boy Henry Cavill is basically flies down. You see the suit come into frame. It's a brighter version of the Man of Steel suit. You didn't see the bottom. Don't know if he has the red trunks. I really don't care. All I really care about is that Henry Cavill is back. And, of course, he steps in the frame. And dude's looking jacked as ever. And then he's got the little curl in the front, so they're going more traditional Superman look. And he's like, Black Adam, we need to talk. And it's just kind of like, all right, I assume with this, I don't feel like this is leading to a fight. I feel like the way Black Adam is set up in this movie, he'll hear Superman out. But if Superman's like, unless Superman's an absolute dick, like, Black Adam is going to be like, okay, yeah, no, that's fine, whatever. I don't see it really leading to a fight like Dwayne Johnson kind of says, oh, we're going to see them fight. I really feel like the only way for them to do that was somehow, you know, Black Adam is brainwashed or maybe controlled by somebody, and then they have to go fight. So, overall, I loved Black Adam. If you loved Black Adam, slap the absolute shit out of that like button, and also subscribe if you want to. I mean, if you just want to keep watching these videos, that's fine. I'm having fun recording them now that I have found a way to easily record these and upload them. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos as things come out. Working on some more stuff in the background too, some more professional looking things. But overall, Black Adam, I would slap a 4K Blu-ray, go buy it and see it. This movie is just fun, man. It's a really fun movie, and I'm probably going to go see it again. I mean, I have the Regal Unlimited thing, so I'm probably just going to go see it again because I absolutely loved this movie. It was such dumb fun, and the JSA was great in it, even though two of the characters aren't in it for a super long time. Kid character, could literally care less about that. It was kind of annoying at times, but all the stuff around it really made up for it. So overall, I really love this movie. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. And, well, I guess that means I will see you guys next time.